Good day, everyone. It's a kind of a cool, crisp day here. Not too bad. We've seen worse, and we're going to get worse, but it's not a bad day whatsoever. The reason I'm talking to you today is we got to talk about this caravan. There's a caravan of individuals coming up from South America. They're coming through. They broke through the Mexican border walls, and they're in the process of trying to make it to the U.S. Now, I do believe in everybody having the ability to find happiness, have a good paying job, etc., and so on, all that rhetoric that goes with it. However, the problem here with this caravan is you're not getting ordinary citizens trying to have a better life. Some of them are. I will not take that away from them. Some of them are, ordinary citizens just trying to get a better life. But what they're doing is they're using these ordinary citizens to distract the Border Patrol and these other individuals who are not up to anything good. They're nefarious individuals. They're smuggling drugs, children for the sex industry. They're not good people. They're in with this group. They are trying to use the group as a cover to slip over the border. Now, in a way, that's an intelligent way to do things if you're going to think criminally. However, we can't have this in our country. MS-13 is coming through with these people. Drug dealers are coming through with these people. You got individuals who are trying to sneak children across the border for the sex trade, for their own pleasures, shall we say. And it's not good. This is not a good thing. We have a legal way for people to come in, and we need to start pushing for these people to use this legal way. This call them asylum because they're living with gangs. Well, guess what? We've got gangs here. There's crime in their country. Well, we've got crime here. And I'm going to tell you right now, an illegal alien is illegal. They're criminal because they're not here legally. That makes them criminal. If you were to go to the store and get a gallon of milk, if you do it the right way and pay for it, you are not a criminal. But if you take that gallon of milk without paying for it, that makes you a criminal. It's illegal to steal. Well, it's illegal for them to come across the border the way they are. That makes them criminals. I don't care who you are. I don't care how you think. If you use your freaking sense for 5 seconds, you'll see I'm right on this one. I'm not always right, but I'm right on this one. Now, this caravan that's coming at us is got several thousand people involved. You got some women and children, but it's mostly men from what I understand. Now, some of these men want to work. They want to make a living. They want to make a good wage for their family. That's all fine and dandy, and I'm glad to hear they want to do that. But we have certain programs, shall we say, that's going to allow for them to sit on their butts and do nothing and become a drain on our society. Some of those who are claiming they want to work for a living are going to choose the easy way out and collect this benefit. A benefit that I have never collected from. A benefit that I've paid into my entire working life. Well, let me rephrase, because I worked as a kid under the table. So, no. Not my entire life. Let's say since from the age of 16 up. Because I started working legally at the age of 16. I am now nearly 50 years old, and I haven't collected anything from what I put in there. I haven't collected any of my Social Security. I haven't collected any Medicare and Medicaid. I didn't even collect any welfare or food stamps. Now, I've been around people that have. More power to them, but I have not. In fact, the one time that I tried, because I was unemployed and I had to feed my family. I was actually sanctioned because the employer said I quit my job when in fact they just walked me out. But, that's neither here nor there. But they told me no, I couldn't get it because my employer said I quit my job. Whatever. I realized the way the cards were stacked and I said screw it. And I went and did the best I could with what I had available to me. Simple as that. Now, when you sit there and talk about this caravan, again, I'm not going to sit here and say everybody in that caravan is bad. They're not bad. Not everybody in that caravan is bad for this country or bad for themselves or bad for anybody else. But with that being said, why aren't they trying to get in here the legal way? Why are they trying to force their way across the border? This is an invasion, okay? It's an invasion by drug lords. It's an invasion by pedophiles, people who are pushing the sex industry. This is an invasion. And I'm going to tell you right now, I honestly believe that even though most of the funding is probably coming from the drug lords and your sex industry individuals who are trying to, do all this, I believe the Democrats are just as much guilty over it as anybody. The liberals. Why? Because they refuse to close the borders. They refuse to allow the American citizens the ability to have freedom and secure neighborhoods. They're refusing to allow you, me, and anybody you can think of the ability to sleep at night without worrying. They're refusing to allow this. They want this to happen because it's more votes for them once they get the illegals figured out as to how to get them to vote. That's all it is. It's all about votes. It's all about their political power. Instead of doing things the way it's meant to be done, they want to cheat. And it's high time we started letting our representatives know that border needs to be closed and it needs to be manned and things need to be done to prevent this kind of thing from happening anymore. I'm getting myself all riled up. So I'm going to go. And we'll talk more about it after I've calmed down.